Welcome everyone to this massive collaboration. Super cool, very excited. I'm so happy that I got to be a part of this. So I will put photos, clip little thingies, photos of everyone involved here. All of their channels will be in the link down below, as well as my version of this recipe. So what is happening? What is this thing? It is called the Great Mead Collaboration. Ooh, Great Mead Collaboration. I was approached by Doing the Most, and he asked if I wanted to be a part of this thing. And I was like, dope, yes, of course I do. Awesome. And I am just one of 10 people. So we've got, of course, Doing the Most, Man-Made Mead. We've got Nina from Rag and Bone Meadery. We have Arrow to the Mead. We have Method to the Meadness, DIY Fermentation, Texas Longhouse Mead, Hangin' with Hodge, and Mead with Eric and Derek. So many channels. Oh my God, it's so cool. Okay, so we all got together on Zoom and we came up with 3 key ingredients that we all had to use in our mead. The first of those is corn.
Corn.
Oh,
there's a lot of sweet corn in Jersey.
Second is mango.
One of the ones I'm going to be doing is with mango and pineapple.
You know, I'm thinking I'm liking that mango concept.
And then the third is pepper.
I like the idea of spicy with mango and corn, maybe like a pepper.
Some heated pepperage in there. And the other stipulation was that we had to use either a clover or a wildflower honey base. Because without having a consistent honey base, everyone's meads could just kind of be all over the place and not even like recognizable as sort of the same recipe with different iterations. Obviously, as you can see here, it's pretty much completed. My yeast is warming up. I decided to use QA23, not for any particular reason, just that I'm trying it out. And this packet was open. So it was either gonna be this or 71B, which I use all the time. But I did take some snippets of video for y'all so you can see exactly what I did. I bought 4 corn husks and I bought them this morning actually. So the ingredients that I have are super fresh, okay? Well, as fresh as I can get them in a city like Richmond. So I basically bought 4 corn husks, 2 to eat, because why not? And 2 to actually like scrape. What is that? You scrape off the corn kernels when it's all cooked. Cooked 4, used 2, and I ended up just like chopping the cob and throwing it back in the water so that it could just soak in the hot water a little bit longer. So things that I have read is like you want to boil the corn, you want to use the corn water, and then you need to mash your corn. Like that is essential. So mashing it somehow helps with the pectin and the like starchiness of the corn. So I smushed them with a potato smusher. The reason I only used 2 corn husks, cobs, is because I want my corn flavor to be lower. The flavor of the habanero to hit first, then mango, and then corn. I want it to just be this kind of under flavor that might hit you more at the end. I chopped up 1 habanero pepper. I definitely got this idea from a very, as of right now, recent CS Brews video where they made a mango habanero mead, and I was like, dang, that looks mighty fine. I didn't want it to taste vegetal. I just want like a nice, clean, smooth sweetness from this, I think. It's difficult because these are 3 ingredients that I've never used before in anything. So I'm like, this is a totally new experience for me. Yeah, and that's about it. I used 3 pounds, well, 3 pounds, 1 ounce to be technical here, of clover honey. It is the 13th of July. I am starting, well, I guess I'm not really starting late. I know some of the other guys had already started theirs. And here I am just now starting mine. It's like 110 degrees in here still. Whoopsie. What I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna put a little pause on this video. I'm gonna pause. I'll be back. This yeast is like, I am ready. Okay, so I already tested the temperature. It's like 80 degrees now. Now, I'm dumping the yeast. All right, let's see what the gravity is, and then we can move on. Okay, ooh, that's high. Kind of a high ABV here. I did not intend to make it this high. It is 1.120. But I should have remaining residual sweetness, hopefully. So I'm gonna put a rubber band down here, let it chill until it's done fermenting. We're gonna stabilize, and then we're gonna add all that delicious mango. So stay tuned for the next section, transition time. It's a very interesting scent. I'm just gonna go ahead and rack it. Wow, there's a lot of bubbles. I feel like this can't be fermenting anymore, can it? I'm gonna attempt to rack this anyway. Wish me luck with all that corn. Okay, let's check the gravity, shall we? Whoa, holy moly. It ate through everything. Oh, God, what is my ABV gonna be? I need to check that right now. Almost 16%. Okie dokie. I am gonna try this because I'm curious to know, well, that might be too much. I'm curious to know how it is. Ooh, that pepper's really nice. It's like pepper and corn. Okay. That is pleasant. So of course you get hit with the pepper. Now, thankfully, I think this is just true of habanero. There's a lot of like fruitiness to it. The spiciness, there's just like the right amount of heat. It's not super hot. The heat doesn't linger on your tongue for very long. It's just like it's there and then it's gone. Following up the habanero is the corn. It did keep that like sweet corn flavor, but it's really pleasant. So I think this will work out very well, where I think the mango is gonna be the second thing that hits you, because the corn like really hangs on. Of course, this is very dry, so there's not a whole lot of honeyness, but I think the honey is gonna complement really well. To finish off this portion of the video though, I am going to stabilize this. It is finished fermenting. Today I do have the potassium sorbate and the potassium metabisulfite. Clearly this is under a gallon, so I'm just gonna cut off a little bit. Yes. All right, there we go. I need to buy mango still. I don't have any. I kind of do want to do a blend of fresh and dried and just kind of see the difference between fresh mango and dried mango. We're gonna transition from here to there. Whew. Transition dance. All right, we are back. Today is August 25th. Oh my God, I stabilized it on the 4th of August. I waited 21 days to add mango. Don't ask me why, I don't know, there's no rhyme or reason to it. I need to rack out of this. Obviously, this little hole is not gonna be very good for both dried and fresh mango, so I'm gonna put everything in here. So I took 2 mangoes, 2 fresh mangoes, cut them up. Obviously, I froze it. Bada bing, bada boom. So 2 mangoes. So that was about 14 ounces of mango. Let me just write this down. Dried mango, which I saw on the CS Brews video, where I definitely kind of copycatted a little bit with the whole habanero and everything. On there they mentioned that dried mango kind of goes a little bit further than fresh mango. 0.32 pounds and 0.27. I guess I don't have very much mango. So I have almost 1.5 pounds. Yeah, I need to put all of this in there. So I guess I'm just gonna rack on top of it. Should we try that this time? Racking on top? Okay, maybe we should do it this way. I might need a bucket. I might have just effed up royally, but I don't know. This is not clear. There's also like no sediment, but I think this will fit. This will fit, right? I don't know. Let's just start racking and we'll see what happens. Am I gonna need to go grab a bucket? I don't know, maybe. Well, there's like a decent layer of muck at the bottom of this. And I have a little bit more room. Just a little bit. Well, I do have more room, so I'm gonna put this in. Voila, full of mango. And I'm done. This is all I'm doing today. I will see you again in a couple of weeks. I'm not sure how long I want to leave this in there for. I'm thinking maybe 3 weeks would be kind of nice. All right. Continuing on into the next section of this video. All right, everybody, it has been 3 weeks. This has been sitting here for 3 weeks. Very curious to know what it tastes like. I'm excited. Don't think I back sweetened this. Pretty sure that I didn't. So I'm going to rack into this and then I'm gonna try it. We'll see what it tastes like. Obviously there's a lot of mango in here, so I'm gonna use a brewer's bag to help me out. I think you all can see this. Let me just scoot that in a little bit more. Have a little bit of visuals today. Oh, I forgot I was gonna put a bag on this end, but there's not really like a lot of small particulate. All right, well, guess that's about it. There's some liquid trapped in here, but I don't think it would end up actually being that much. I want to try a piece of mango because I'm curious. What does it taste like? Give me this one. Is it gonna be gross? Oh. Oh, don't do it. Okay. Never mind. That was a mistake. Let's see what this tastes like. Very dry, I'm sure. Not very dry. Did I add honey? Because I swear I didn't. I'm gonna take a gravity reading just to check because this has a sweet taste to it. It is sweet. Not super sweet. It's like 1.030. Weird though, because usually when I back sweeten, good Lord, y'all, I have not watched any of my past videos yet. I haven't done any editing. So I am not remembering what I did unless I wrote it down. I did not write down that I back sweetened. Otherwise I would have written the gravity. This is 3 quarts. So this is like 3/4 of a gallon. As you can see, I have less than that. There's a lot of sediment when working with corn. The mango and the corn right now kind of meld from one to the next. I'm really curious to know how this is going to be. 1.030 is pretty high. I kind of wish that I didn't sweeten it that much. It's definitely sweeter than I intended to make it, especially with the mango, at least right now. Granted, I just took it off the mango, but it has like an extra sweetness to it. All right, well, I'm gonna let this clear. So I will see you again when it's racking time and we'll see how this develops. That's probably gonna take, I don't know how long it's gonna take, hopefully less than a month. All right, we'll see you again soon. Here we are, it is bottling day. October 10th. I'm gonna go ahead and rack. This needs to get cleared. I'm gonna try really hard not to pick up any schmutz, but it looks like it has all gathered in a very nice layer at the bottom here. All right, well, I may have picked up a very minuscule amount of lees. Not a big deal. It smells really good. Just saying, it smells pretty nice. I don't want to take too much because I don't have a whole lot of volume here. How do I describe it? I know it smells a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. The mango's there, but it definitely smells like kind of like dried. I mean, it just smells like dried mango. I don't know. I mean, that's obviously the bulk of what I used. And you can smell heat from the pepper. It's getting better. It's getting better. I remember when I first tried it after the mango and I felt like maybe it was a little too sweet. I actually had some friends try this and they were like, I think the sweetness level is perfect for this. The heat is really nice. The corn does fall away. I think the sweet corn flavor before adding the mango was definitely stronger. I think just a corn and habanero mead would actually be good with like, I don't know, more of a nice varietal honey to back sweeten with. If I were to make this again, I would want to try using a mango puree and instead of the dried mango. Probably add a little bit more corn than I did because it did kind of, it feels like it kind of fell out. I think you do kind of get, you get sort of a corn train. You know what I mean? Like it's more at the end. It'll be really interesting if I have any bottles left because we're doing a bottle trade. I don't know how many bottles I'm gonna get out of this. I'm just gonna use these minis. It'll also be a lot cheaper to ship, just using small bottles. But yeah, it would be interesting to know how this aged. Our house, it's annoying because we constantly seem to have like flies reappear. I'm really excited for, I don't know, for the cooler weather. That's what I'm excited for. I am over the heat, I'm over the bugs and the flies. I just don't want them around anymore. I'm over it. Can you tell I'm over it? Because I'm over it. Woo! All right. Didn't even need that one. Man, I wasn't sure how many of these I would get. Clearly, I was like, oh God, I hope I have enough. I wanted some for me too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of these guys. It is such an interesting mead. It's interesting enough and good enough that I would want to work with it and try it again. I have been wanting to make a capsicum ale for some time. I probably said that already at the beginning of this video, but I haven't really done any editing yet, and this is like taken months to do, so I don't remember. I'm gonna take care of the little lids here, but that's it. That's all she wrote. I'm interested to know how everyone else's turned out. I'm really interested to know what other people did. Go check everyone else out too and see what they did with these ingredients. I am sure that other people added tannins and acids and back sweetened with different varietals of honey. I went super basic, clearly, and just like used what was given to me to use, just these main ingredients. There's enough body here. I mean, it's not like, obviously it's not tannic, really. I mean, I think I pulled a little bit from the dried fruit. I mean, it's pleasant, you know? It's not like, it's not, I don't know, it's not fancy. All right, anyway, I'm sure this video has been long enough. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this little series. And you go check everyone else out. I'll have links to their channels in the description. And that's it. That's it. Thank you. We'll see you later. Bye.